Hello? No, not at all. Hello? Hello? I sound good? I can't hear myself in the headphones at all. Okay. No, not at all. Yeah. Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oregon and Middleton School Districts, as well as the WIA, require good sportsmanship and education. I'm going to pause. I'm going to start over.
Just to get. Hello. Welcome to the Oregon Panther lacrosse game against the Middleton Cardinals. I'm Carter, and I'll be joined here with my co-host Lake. Hello, Lake.
Hello, Carter.
Ah, a pretty big divisional game today for Oregon. Middleton's always been a top contender, so should be a good game. It's also youth night.
We're selling raffle tickets to support the youth lacrosse team here tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And you're the U14 coach.
That I am. I see some of my kids running down there right now. Hopefully they stay out of trouble.
Nice.
Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, please stand if you are able and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Number 4, Evan Mazer. Number 7, Rowan Johnson. Number 12, Jake Brooks. Number 15, Anderson C. Number 25, Jonathan Schwartz.
That's just right.
Number 28, Everett Lance. Number 29, Vincent Rue. Number 31, Axel Chesleville.
Alrighty. Well,
And number 33, Tyler Hamstrom.
got the Oregon starting lineups coming up next.
And now for your Oregon Panthers. At defense, number 1, Cooper Rolsey.
Cooper Rolsey, defense.
At midfield, number 3, Cato Mickelson.
Cato Mickelson, midi, number 3.
At midi, number 8, Trey Zerwin.
Trey Zerwin.
At defense, number 9, Tim Grice.
Tim Grice,
At
defense.
attack, number 11, Tyler Reynolds.
Tyler Reynolds, number 11. Attack.
In goal, number 12, Keaton DiMartino.
We got Keaton, Kitty DiMartino.
13, Lex Shada.
Lex Shada, number 13.
At attack, number 17, Cameron White.
Cameron White, number 17.
Playing defense, number 19, Henry Rothery.
Henry Rothery, number 19.
And at midi, number 30, Dean Milgus.
Dean Smilgus, number 30. Well, before we get started, welcome to OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Couple things to say. This exclusive broadcast of Panther Lacrosse is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all your Panther sports. Membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Soulful Marketing, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. If this broadcast of Panther Sports is important to you, we need your help. We rely on you, our viewers, to help us continue providing videos like this. Visit OCA Media for more information. Alrighty. And now we've got a game. Get the ball getting brought up by number 19, Henry Rothering. Middleton won that face-off. Passed down to Cameron White.
Good early face-off win by Oregon.
Yeah. And then we got Cato with the ball right now. Mickelson Dynasty. Cato is a UW-Madison commit with possible visions of going to the ROTC Air Force. Ooh, and he looks like kind of whiffs a pass over to Sebastian Seabass Supenbaki, who is committed to UW Platteville. So Lake, Middleton, tough team.
Very tough team, top 5 team in the state right now.
Wowza.
Oregon just came off a big loss against Edgewood
Yeah,
this week, so they're looking to bounce back, but this is a tough team to bounce back against.
nice. Looks like we had a shot attempt by Lex Shada.
Wide.
Yeah. Middleton carrying the ball up.
Heavy pressure there on the clear by Oregon. Lucky a flag wasn't thrown.
Yeah, I feel like Oregon's going to have to, they're going to play a little bit more aggressive than usual. Looks like out.
Ball is going right there. Good ride by Oregon.
Yeah.
Getting the ball back.
I mean, just look at the size of this Middleton team. They've got,
They do have depth on the bench there.
that they do. Alrighty, so Parker Riedel restart. So he's taking it up. Looking for somebody, finds Cato. Oh, not Cato. Tyler Reynolds got two. A lot of sweatpants.
Panthers in sweatpants here tonight.
Yeah. Ooh, pass down to Cameron White. Back up to Parker. Over to Seabass.
He's got a lot of space here. I like the dodge here.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Used the ball briefly, but I like how he's using his size there.
Yeah, he's maintaining a lot of speed going all the way around. He finds Parker Riedel up top. Over to Tyler Reynolds. Ooh, gets kind of...
Met with the slide there and ends up on the ground.
So the Middleton's keeper holding on to it. And ball is bouncing around.
Still no possession.
But it's picked up
Oregon
by,
gets it back.
by Cooper Rulesheet, number 1. And passed on to Trey Zerwick. Now ball's all the way down. Lex Shada's got it. Over to Cato Mickelson. And I do know that Oregon is down one of their attackmen, or their middies, Samuel Sai, out for this game.
He's been a big contributor this year, so that's...
That he has. But Oregon will be able to still compete. Parker Riedel on the right, passing it to Cameron White, and then shot Lex Shada.
Off the foot of his defender.
Yep. Little unfortunate, but good attempt. I don't think Oregon's allowed any attempts yet.
No, we've yet to see a possession from Middleton, so hopefully they can keep that up. But
Yeah.
Cato curls around, shoots, and he scores!
Wow.
Cato Mickelson puts Oregon on the board.
Nice. It's a good start to this heated game.
Goal scored by number 3, Cato Mickelson.
So with that, Cato, who at the lacrosse area game had, pretty sure, 4 goals and quite a few assists, almost getting into the single-double digits.
The old single-double.
Yeah, the old single-double.
I don't think I've ever seen a double-double in lacrosse, so
That would be a lot.
quite spectacular.
Yeah. So Middleton winning the face-off. We've got number 4, Evan Mauser, taking it. Passes it to number 3. And back up top. And now Middleton is just going to... Looks like they're going to set up a dodge. Oh, open lane. Ooh,
They throw it out of bounds, and it's going to go Oregon's way.
Nice. Alrighty. Got number 9 taking it. Tim Grice. He's going to pass it over to Kitty.
Who finds his man in the middle of the field.
Cameron
White's coming out with speed.
That he is. I'd say probably one of Oregon's fastest players.
I think you're right about that. Broken stick on Cato, and a goal by Lex Shada.
Wowza.
For a 2-0 Panther lead.
Cato with the assist.
And the goal scored by number 13,
He made one pass before
Shada.
that.
Assist goes to number 31, Carson Swinehart.
Yes.
Carson Swinehart with the assist. That's a freshman to freshman right there.
Love to see that.
Yeah. Both Carson and Lex. 2 freshmen starting this game. And speaking of that, some of the younger players, it's youth night. Go support your local youth lacrosse team. Oh, looks like we've got a shoe tying situation. Something you never want to see.
You don't want to trip out there. You better have them tied.
With a break in the action, the 50-50 raffle is up to $436. Keep it coming. Thank you for your support.
Heard in this raffle, you might even be able to win a trip to Hawaii. There's a really low chance, but if it gets up to $1 million, I think they'll do it.
They'll throw that in. If that comes to be, I heard.
So Middleton winning the face-off. But they're not really set up at all. They get their subs in very fast. And they're kind of playing super far out.
Dean's still on the field for Oregon. I don't know if he typically plays D mid or comes off in the face-off, but.
Shot. Oh, diving save to try and get possession. It's the kind of hustle that we love from Keaton Kitty DiMartino.
Oh, yeah.
And shot again. Alrighty. So Middleton taking it up. We're going to get a pass. Playing some good man-on-man defense. Middleton able to pass it around, not really making any mistakes here. Ooh.
Trail check behind number 1.
Cooper Rolshe. Pass back to Keaton. Up to Tim Grice, who's got a race for it. Scoots it forward.
Wow,
right
what a nice play there.
Carson Swinehart. Great little pass.
Down he finds Cam White, and he scores!
Cam White with the goal. Carson Swinehart with a great assist, and Tim Grice with a
hockey pass.
Yeah.
Their goal scored by number 17.
That was a nice play. It was a 2-on-3. The Panthers didn't even have the man advantage, but they just took it to them quick, and they ended up with a wide open goal for Cam White there.
Yeah, it looks like the defense kind of
miscommunication.
I feel like the defense was just going to try and set themselves up, thinking Oregon would do the same, being man down, but waiting for the offensive reinforcements, but it didn't end up that way. We've got Dean Smilgus taking the face-off, and looks like Middleton wins it again. Middleton holding on to it. Looks like we've got number 4 here. Evan Mauser just kind of going around, making a pass over to number 19, and then over to number 7, up to number 10, and over to number 9. And a little ankle breaking situation here. Wow, great little pass over to number 7. Ooh, missing number 4.
Another turnover by Middleton.
Yeah, and Middleton is just not connecting on offense. They're passing the ball around a lot, and I think they're making mistakes.
I think you're right.
And then, oh, here he is. Kitty Keaton DiMartino. A little bit of a fluke pass, but
no.
Oregon sets right up. Middleton not really looking to take any sort of fast break on these opportunities. See a dodge right, a pick, set, and a shot. Wide. Ooh, a spin move by number 3 there. Shot and goal by number 7, Rome Johnson. The assist, Patrick Pasney. Patrick Pasini.
Nice play there.
Yeah. I know one thing about Keaton. He likes to kind of slide to the ground on shot attempts. And while he does have a pretty great saving record, sometimes the ball slips right past him.
He's a physical goalie, so
yeah.
bounce back.
That he will.
Looks like we got Soup taking a face-off.
Soup took a couple face-offs in the lacrosse game. In the game against lacrosse. A lot of face-offs happened. We actually saw some deep holes swap up and play offense. 2 deep hole goals, which was always pretty great to see. It ended up being a pretty one-sided game for the Panthers, 22-3. But a pretty even spread on goals. No one with more than 5. Ooh.
Looks like it might stay in. And it does.
And long grass.
Trey slips up, but
Trey Zerwick. Actually, Elliot Kopp? No. That is Trey Zerwick. Trey is a little bit more of an aggressive player. Looks like a missed pass, but then
Trey Zerwick with a late hit is going to lead to a flag down there. But the ball's still live in the meantime.
oh,
Looks like he's out of bounds.
it did look like that.
And he is. Ball was dropped on the pass to the crease when he went to shoot it, and Trey finished the hit. So that's going to be a body check or unnecessary roughness for a minute.
Yeah. Trey is a little bit more one of Oregon's more aggressive players. Did have in the lacrosse game an unsportsmanlike conduct call, but it ended up okay. He got a goal, and he's done a great job on defense this year. Good stick checks.
Oregon penalties, number 8, Trey Zerwick. Illegal body check, 1 minute.
Illegal body check, 1 minute on Trey Zerwick. So that's the call there. So Oregon man down defense, and Middleton looking to put some points on the board. They're going to pass it around. Oregon kind of playing a zone defense, and a shot attempt wide right. So with that, Middleton on the restart. And, ooh, wow. Goal by number 4, Evan Mauser. Was kind of signaling to make a pass right by the crease and kind of faked a little bit and took a shot. Oh, there we go. Much better. All righty. So now, score is 3-2. Oregon leading, but Middleton.
Another face-off win.
Yes. Something that Oregon has definitely not had a strong night of.
They won a few early, and now I think this Middleton face-off player settling in.
That he is. So he's coming in from behind. Little spin move, slips. Oregon playing good defense on them. And they're back at full strength. Penalty ended after the goal. So Trey's back out there. And applying the pressure.
Another drop pass by Middleton. And a
little bit of a slip.
Has been sprinkling on and off today, so probably a bit of a slick field out there.
And dodge and shot, save.
Big save there.
Big save. Kitty DiMartino. And we've got a fast break. Taken up by number 30, Dean Smilgas. And looks like he passed it over to Cameron White and did not find anyone on a connecting pass. So
tried to go for the tic-tac-toe fast break, but
it just wasn't going to happen. So now Middleton restarting it over. They're passing the ball around. And that's the end of the first quarter. So with that, Panthers are leading 3-2 against the Middleton Cardinals.
Panthers with a hot start, but Middleton chipped back away at the lead, so
that they have.
We got a game on our hands. Looks like Oregon has some energy coming up to the sidelines here.
That they do. I know that our first few goals of the evening were pretty well received by the team on the sidelines. So I saw a lot of jumping around and
so did
celebrating.
I. They look pretty amped for those two. So
they do. And tonight is youth night, so always great to show all the kids that, you know, when one of your teammates scores a goal, you better be just as hyped as they are for making it.
Right, big game today, youth night. Hopefully that means increased attendance, you know?
Yeah, the raffle is up to just over $400 put in.
I see them selling them down there right now.
That they are.
We got the boys director, Rob Carlin, slinging tickets right now.
Nice.
In his legendary orange jacket.
The orange puffer.
Panther pride.
Panther
I
pride.
love it.
That is what we like to see. I've got a fun little fact sheet here. So, you know, this broadcast is brought to you by OCA Media, but they don't just cover live sports.
What else do they do?
They're covering local events, creating award-winning programs right here in Oregon. And guess what? You can see them all on their YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get a heads up whenever we stream another live Panther sporting event. OCA Media, your home for Panther sports and everything in Oregon. Yeah.
It says here they're up to 4,800 subscribers.
Nice.
That 10K plaque can't come soon enough, huh, Carter?
It can't. We're hoping to push for the gold plaque by the end of I'd say 2030.
Football wins a state title, maybe.
If it does.
That could be a subscriber push.
That definitely could. I think another lacrosse team definitely should start a YouTube channel, the DC Coyotes.
They're returning this summer. They're going to be looking to have a big summer.
I would love to see some TikTok highlight reels of their games.
Maybe just a coaching highlight reel.
Coaching highlight reel.
On such great coaches such as Drew Kesnick and Adam Mickelson.
I think another one was announced yesterday, Logan Leatherberry.
Big-time goalie.
Big-time goalie, one of Oregon's best.
From Cleveland State, I mean.
Yeah, playing D1.
He was a tough guy to score on in practice, for sure.
Yeah. He was a pretty big guy, super tall.
He was. I think he was probably 6'3", good wide frame. He was quick, too. So
super quick. He did not let a lot of goals get past him.
No, that's quite a combo.
Yeah. Kind of a lacrosse goalie dream. And Middleton winning it again. Oh, but they're tossing the ball right into their own territory.
Now it's loose, and I think it's going to go white.
And it is. And look at that.
And not only is it going white, it's going to be picked up by Cameron White.
Cameron White. Cameron White. A great player on this Oregon team. You'll usually find him behind X, or at X, behind the goal.
That you will. He's a quick guy. He's got good hands, can feed.
He's great at finding the pass too. He had some pretty great assists last game, where he definitely had an open shot at the goal, but found somebody just right next to him, would do a little shuffle pass to just throw the defense off, and it was automatic.
Cato with the short stick here. I think this is going to be a good time to take it.
Ooh, and a pick.
To another short stick. Gets
Cato
downhill.
It up.
Oh, big save. Good take there by Mickelson.
Yeah, it's going to be picked up by Tyler Reynolds.
And Soup has some space here. I would have gone right to net if I was him, but
Sebastian Seabass, Supenbaki. I know that Sebastian will be playing, hopefully, in UW Platteville at their club team there. And Oregon just passing it around.
Probably just catching their breath. They had a good look there. You don't want to go too hard, too fast. Another Cato dodge here would be ideal.
Yeah, I think he's going to go left. That he does. He's going to find Sebastian. Long shot.
Big step down. Bounces wide. Good backup by the Panthers.
Cameron White taking it up on the restart. He's going to find Parker Riedel. Another senior. Ooh, and the ball just hits over.
But it's saved by the they're gonna call it over and back. I thought he saved the ball, but
it looked like it didn't cross the center line,
and it looks like it's
going
back to White. So
you know
what they say in street basketball.
What do they say, Lake?
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Oh, and Sebastian Supenbaki taking it up. He's gonna force through his defenders right past him.
That's a good clear there.
And it is. Finds Cato. A little bit of a high pass, but Cato is fast with it, and he is throwing this defender for a loop.
Ooh, big hit, and he's able to soak it and scores!
Wow. Cato with an amazing goal there.
Some great defense there, but he was just able to hang on to the ball long enough and get the shot off.
You know what they say about the Mickelsons?
There's three of them.
There's three.
There's three and a sister.
That there is.
But what do they say about them? What were you gonna say, Carter?
They never miss.
That is true.
That is something that has been said on this broadcast a lot is Cato Mickelson, Israel Mickelson, Adam Mickelson. Some lacrosse legends here in Oregon. The trio.
The trio. The dynasty.
Yeah, sad to see that they never played on the same team all at once.
The state wasn't ready for that.
It would have been over.
Good wheel.
A face-off, an attack, and a defender.
3 tiers.
I know that they're looking to possibly make it to the Olympics for the South Korean team.
I would be booking my flight right now once I know they're on the team. So.
Yep. Possibly for the LA 2028 Summer Olympics, with lacrosse being a newly added sport.
And a great shot there by
number 7,
Rowan Mickelson. Rowan Johnson.
Rowan
Too much
Johnson.
Mickelson talk on our minds. Rowan Johnson, great shot there.
So that puts us back to a 1-point game here. Oregon 4, Middleton 3.
It's going to be Rowan you hear on this announcement. So
Rowan Johnson.
Rowan Johnson.
A lot of Johnsons out there, not a lot of Johnstons.
Carter Johnston.
That it is. That is me.
Whose brother played.
My brother did play for 1 year. I think he had, I don't know, around 1,000 goals, but I'm not too sure on the facts. And this face-off won once again by Middleton. Number 31.
It's going to be Axel
Chelsvig.
Sophomore face-off midi.
I bet Middleton's lucky to have him for the next 2 years.
Yeah, he's having a great game.
That he is. He's winning them like it's nothing. We've got number 4 taking it around, but gosh, Tim Grice is keeping up with him. And Middleton looking to pass it. But Oregon playing good defense. Oh, but we've got a man open here and a shot.
And a save.
Oh,
DiMartino ends up in the net.
rolls backwards right over his head. And ball.
It's going to go Panthers' way.
Nice.
Good pressure on defense there.
We got Cato coming in from the sides. And he is.
Oh, almost picked off.
But he,
Bit of a dangerous pass there, in my opinion. But Cato comes away with it.
Yeah, I saw an attempted stick. Little slash there, but looks like Middleton, there's too much aura around a 3v3 matchup. Alrighty. So we got Parker Riedel with the ball, and he's gonna miss Carson Swinehart there, but picked back up.
Parker Riedel yet to really dodge tonight.
Yeah.
He's been pulled all game. He's had the long stick midfielder on him, so I think they've been staying away from it a bit, but I'd like to see him give it a go at the long stick midi regardless. Which is, it looks like we might be getting that here.
And it does, and it looks like we might be seeing a pick.
Just smart, trying to switch the, gets the shorty matchup now, which he does.
And now he's going down.
And he shoots and he scores!
Wow.
Great placement, corner shot there by Parker Riedel.
Yeah, and with a little bit of a pick assist.
Very nice.
Seabass, Sebastian Suppenbaki.
Goal scored by number 77, Parker Riedel.
That's one of those plays where the coach is very happy about it.
That it was kind of textbook. It's exactly what they've probably practiced 1,000,000 times.
Yep, they always say if you have a long stick on you, you want a short stick setting the pick. Forcing the switch, get your hands free, low and away. Coach's dream play right there.
Wow, we've got 2 long sticks supporting on the face-off here. And, oh, looks like kind of an even playing field, this face-off.
With these 2 deep holes keeping it messy.
Yeah. And Middleton's going to pick it up. Oh. Looks like it was picked up by Trey Zerwick. And
then timeout Oregon to retain possession.
Nice. Look at that. Look at the
energy on the sidelines.
A lot of brotherly love tonight. This is a pretty big game for Oregon.
This is a well-played game by Oregon so far.
Yeah, they're not really letting Middleton have any sort of...
They're not getting comfortable.
No, they are not. They're allowing Middleton nothing. They're showing on offense and defense what they can do.
Middleton's dangerous if they get the ball, though. They showed it in flashes so far.
That they have. They're a very pass-centric team from what I've seen.
And then when they get that open step-down shot is what...
I think that is when that Middleton will thrive. But, I mean, we've only seen maybe 6 or 7 attempts on the goal.
That's going to be a way to keep him from scoring, for sure.
Yeah. So, Oregon defense not allowing Middleton many shots.
Hopefully they can keep this up.
Yes, and Oregon offense just, I don't know, I feel like they've scored on almost most of their drives. Or have at least maintained quite a lot of time on their drives, getting restarts and such.
ball here. Let's see what they can do with this possession.
Yeah, it looks like Parker Riedel's got it. Parker, senior at Oregon. He is committed to University of Alabama, Huntsville.
Division II program. Should be fun to go to school down south where it's warm, hey?
Oh yeah, I bet playing lacrosse would be nice. Definitely not when it's summertime and super muggy, but probably beats playing in the cold.
Yeah,
Especially the early season games where
definitely.
you really have no idea what the weather could be like. I mean,
You can see all 4 seasons in a game or practice.
yep. I know running some track meets in my time, we had some meets where we ran while it snowed 6 inches.
Sounds dangerous.
It was, you know, it was a little sketchy, but always fun. Some of our slower times, but we always won the meets in the end.
Fair enough.
And Seabass taking it down. He's got his matchup that he wants. And he's going to shuffle it over to Cato, who's got a deep hole on him. Looks like a little bit of a fake pick. Over to Cameron White. Back to Cato. Cato's going to take it around the crease, find Cameron. And shot it
just off the goalie's glove. Regains possession, though.
Look at that.
Great rebound.
It's one of Cameron's, I think, great qualities on this team is he can track down that ball right after a shot and pick it up.
Like a vacuum.
Yep. And Cato's going to bring it down and around. And shot.
And a goal. Right when he got around the corner, he just let it loose and
that he did.
tucks it near side corner.
Had nobody on him.
Goal, that's a hat trick for number 3, Cato Mickelson.
A hat trick for number 3.
Good half for Cato here.
Cato with 3 goals.
He was playing with a different sort of speed, I thought, on that possession. Would you
Yeah.
say?
Oh, super quick, but he slows it down just enough to throw the defense off and kind of set up a shot sometimes. So with that, Oregon Panthers up 6 against the Middleton Cardinals. Oh, up 3 against the Middleton Cardinals, who have 3 goals on the board.
We don't want to get the audio listeners confused. This is concurrently streaming on local radio.
That it is. Tune into OCA Media for more. Your home for Panther sports. And once again, Middleton.
Clean win, but once again, a pass out of bounds.
And look at that. Something we have seen play out the same way a couple times tonight. Middleton just
Can't seem to find their footing.
Yeah, kind of failing to advance any further than just winning the face-off. I think should take one out of the Oregon Panthers book and set up a little bit better. Now we got Parker Riedel.
Gets possession.
I feel like he's going to try and fight finds Cam White. Cam's going to run around. Pass it up to Carson Swinehart. Over to Seabass. And it looks like he wants to get around this deep hole. He's going to take it around back. Middleton playing pretty good defense here on Oregon, not allowing any open space.
Seabass bring it back up top all the way around the world there.
Taking a lap.
I'd move it if I was him. I'm sure he's
A little bit tired, but ball comes right back up to him. He's going to probably pass it over. Finds Parker Riedel. Parker's going to look to maybe take a dodge. Nothing there, a little bit of a fake pass. Finds Cam White. He's going to find Sebastian Suppenbaki. Over to Carson Swinehart. Carson takes it down. Ball is out. And Middleton kicking it kind of. Ooh. Oh, and Middleton winning it back.
Timeout Middleton.
And Middleton with the timeout. We've got 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. Kind of our first showing of the Middleton defense not allowing Oregon anything.
Yeah, that was some strong defense there.
It was.
Middleton. And for a score update, the Lady Panthers were playing out at Sun Prairie and came out with a victory 12-1. Congratulations, ladies.
Congratulations to the Oregon's women Panther lacrosse team.
12-1 victory. If you may not have heard that on the loudspeaker, but
Gotta love them. You know, I got my roots in lacrosse start at that team, announcing their games.
true that.
With a Hall of Famer co-announcer, Jan. We've announced quite a few games for them over at Bree Stevens. Different time. Way worse technology.
I mean, it's a well-oiled machine up here now.
It is. Oh.
So
The headphones with the mic, gotta love it. Way better than that one microphone that would literally pick up everything. Oh, I'll pull up another fun fact for us. So, how many local events do you think OCA Media has streamed this past year, Lake?
what, maybe 100?
More.
200.
Close, but it's a little more than that.
No way.
Yep. OCA Media has streamed over 300 events this past year.
Wow.
OCA trains and hires Oregon high school students who helped cover many of the events in our town.
That's amazing.
That it is. So, you know, we've got lacrosse, we've got basketball, baseball, hockey, tennis, golf, maybe not golf.
Musical events.
Musical events. And then many local stories and other events happening in town. So with that, if this broadcast is important to you, consider supporting OCA Media today.
Bit of a hold up here on the inbound.
Yeah. And for more information, visit ocamedia.com. Alrighty, so looks like we're waiting for a ref. And the Cardinals coming out strong here. They've got a lot of open space if Oregon doesn't kind of feed in. But they're playing, the Cardinals kind of playing different than any other team I've watched so far. They set up very far out. And I wonder if that's just to get the Oregon defense kind of spread out.
I think they like a lot of space to dodge.
Yeah.
They've got some strong offensive players.
And shot.
And a save.
Saved. Oh, looks like it just went wide.
Oh, yes.
But still, another one for Keaton to cross off the worries. Middleton taking it back up. Keaton one-on-one and shot.
And a save, big save there. Ends in the crease. That should be a crease violation, and it is.
And it is.
It's going to go white ball.
Nice.
That was a very nice move by number 4, Evan Mauser, to beat his defender and set up that.
Yeah, he got a. Looks like another timeout, maybe?
Looks like another timeout. Has to be from Middleton. I believe Oregon's already used there too, so.
Yeah.
You can call one if it's not your possession, if it's a dead ball, like an out of bounds, so.
Timeout, Oregon.
Or maybe it is Oregon. Interesting.
Oh, they only used one. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, yes, on the scoreboard it says quarter-2, down 0. I thought the numbers underneath the scores were.
Looks like
Timeouts.
they're just to the
Oh,
left.
yes,
and
yes,
right.
yes. Okay.
One of the great things about announcing the girls' games is I got to learn how to turn all these lights on. I had full control to the power grid here at the stadium.
Wow.
Yep. So if they ever need a handyman to come out and, turn the lights on, I'll be here.
Carter the Lightkeeper Johnston.
Yes. Residing in the Oregon Lighthouse. Alrighty. So a pretty great game for this first half. Oregon up by 3 goals. A little bit quiet with not many shot attempts on Oregon's half, but Oregon has been saving a lot of goals, so
yes,
love to
hopefully
see
they can
that.
get the clear here. It's going to be end-to-end from Cato Mickelson.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if Cato puts the boosters on.
Put it in their strongest ball handler's hands to break the press.
And he is going to outrun his defender. And another defender. Look at him go. He's taking it all the way, finds a pass. Lex Shada, who finds Cameron White.
Ooh, big take.
And Cameron just finds a defensive player.
It's going to be a slash coming up here on the Middleton Cardinals, I believe. I think they got Cam White there in the back. So we got a free possession.
And we got Seabass passing it over to Parker Riedel, who's going to shot
And a goal. Sneaks by the goalie. Quite a shot there.
That it was.
I thought it was outside of the net for a second, but
Yeah, it was kind of in a blink of an eye.
it was just inside the near post.
And I think with that, will this slashing call still be in effect on the restart?
Yes, it will be.
So with that, Oregon will be man up. And I think with just a minute left, they'll probably play out the rest of this quarter.
Yeah, hopefully they can get the face-off win here and build on that.
Yeah.
They've had trouble all night, but with an extra man on the face-off, hopefully they can.
Dean Smilgus taking the face off.
A Stoughton native, it looks
He
like.
is.
Middleton penalty to number 28, Everett Lynn.
Few Stoughton guys on the team.
Yeah, we got Tyler Reynolds. He had a lot of goals last game. And Middleton winning it again. But they're playing man-up offense, or man-down offense here. Oh,
And they're going to call timeout.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it. Interesting.
Well, they had it to use, so.
That they did. With that, they can get everyone set up down there.
Yep, get their best ball handlers in.
Not have to worry about subbing in anyone.
Try to break this penalty and go into the half and regroup.
Let's see if we've got some other fun facts. Well, did you know that OCA Media is a local community access TV station? Think like PBS, but on a very local level. Each year, we stream hundreds of local events and original programming for our community. We hope you enjoy our efforts bringing you everything Oregon. If you are watching this on our YouTube channel, please subscribe and get notified whenever we stream another exciting Panther sporting event. Turn the notification bell on. You don't want to miss this. Oregon Lacrosse, very fun to watch. Girls lacrosse, great to watch. Some other spring sports.
Soccer.
Soccer.
They've got always strong soccer. I think it's girls' season right now.
Yes.
Spring.
Yeah, that it is.
They're always a top-ranked team.
Yes, the Madison 56ers pipeline to Oregon is pretty strong. Oregon is always kind of had a dominating soccer team every single year. Some of the people.
Wow, we just got word there was a 16-2 victory for the Oregon
Girls
soccer team, and that's
a pretty big victory.
those are lacrosse scores.
Yes. I've met many people out and about throughout this state, and everyone has said something about the Oregon soccer team coming and beating their school. So it's always great to talk about.
Got Cato in the middle playing free safety here, looking to double an unlucky
Position.
Cardinal player. So let's see when he goes.
I feel like the Cardinals are just going to try and milk this out.
I think you're right.
I think they don't want to give Oregon any opportunity to shoot on them.
I think Oregon might let them. They don't want to get caught running around blindly and getting a sneaky goal scored against them.
Yeah.
Odd man.
Oh, and Cato stepping in. The dog barks, the wolf howls. So with that, Middleton doing exactly what we thought they would do.
They're probably going to go for one shot attempt if they can, but Cato doesn't allow it. And that's your first half. We got a 7-3 lead for the Oregon Panthers. We'll be back after the break.
Alrighty.
And
Back
we're
at it.
Big second half coming up for the Panthers.
Once again, I'm Carter.
I'm Lake.
We are your hosts for tonight on OCA Media.
And we've got a good one if you're just tuning in now. The Panthers have a 7-3 lead against the number 3 team in the state.
Yes, like to see some things that we have seen in the first half, which is Oregon playing really good offense and taking attempts on the goal. Even when, it seems even when the path is not well lit, they've been finding the light and making shots.
Exactly.
Except when it comes to the face-off. One thing that Oregon has not been able to do very consistently tonight is win the face-off.
Yes, this Middleton face-off man, Axel, is really been dominating at the X.
Axel Chelsvig. Middleton doing what they've been doing on offense, which is kind of going widespread and passing it around. But Oregon has been playing really great defense.
They have.
And mind you, a lot of the Middleton turnovers have been passes that have just rolled out of bounds, but Oregon has caused a couple balls to...
And there's another one. Oh, they say it was tipped. I don't know if
I saw it go by number 19, Henry Rothering, but I don't think he touched it at all.
We've got some rain coming down as well now.
Oof.
See if that has any effect on the play.
Cooper Rolshe keeping up, and now Tim Grice has got to defend from Evan Mauser. I think Middleton's leading scorer this game. But I kind of like what Oregon's doing. It looks like they're putting most of their short sticks kind of up top. Oh, and
what a shot there by
Number
Rowan Johnson.
Yeah. He's got 2 tonight.
I think that might be 3.
That
and
might be
they've all
3.
been very nice shots.
That they have.
That's him and Trey Zerwick have been kind of exchanging long balls.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, looks like this rain is coming down.
Glad we're inside, hey?
Oh. Had to announce one girls' game at the practice fields using a mic and a JBL, and it poured.
Wow.
And so announcing was a little rough, but had a fun time.
Another face-off win by Middleton.
Oh, a lot of open space here. But Oregon applying pressure. We're going to see a pass that just flies overhead. Picked up by Middleton on a sub-in.
Good trail check and a good body check.
No flag called.
I think he had just turned and it was in the middle chest area, so it's going to be clean. It was a big hit though.
Ooh, and right over Tim Grice. And the ball is going to be called dead. And offsides on Oregon. I think there might have been a little bit of confusion there.
I think you're right.
It was kind of a loose ball, just roaming around, so I think maybe 2 of the deep holes went over. But a lot of open space here. Middleton is just, they're waiting for something, plotting.
So we're going to get a big dodge here.
Looks like over to the left, kind of into traffic. We're going to see a pass. Pass back, wide open space, shot and saved by Keaton DiMartino.
Nice save there.
He's going to pass it up to Cato Mickelson, who
He's got the 4-on-3 advantage. Finds his man. Shoot, and he scores.
Cam White with the goal. Cato Mickelson with the assist. Cato finding the open man, and Cam taking the great shot.
I thought Cato was going to take it himself there, but passed it over and was the right move. Great play there.
Great play on the change of possession. And definitely is raining a little bit.
It is.
I know that we've seen some slips earlier today. It has rained today, little sprinkles here and there, but this is our first real shower. And tomorrow's the first day of May, if I'm not mistaken, so.
Hopefully some flowers, hey?
Oh, yeah. No rain, no flowers. And Middleton, once again, losing the face-off. It's a little wet.
Slipped out as he went to pick up the ball.
And Dean Smilgus.
Timeout Oregon. They're going to get it in the hands of a offensive player there, I believe.
Yeah, it's really coming down. And if you guys are just tuning in, tonight is youth night. Consider supporting the local youth teams. Your support goes a long way. It turns all your U12s, U14s. Is there a youth 8 team?
I think there is not. I don't think, but there might be.
Yes. But supports them, and that ends up supporting the Oregon Panthers. A lot of kids playing on the youth teams have ended up here in this stadium. Their names being said on these broadcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, also consider if you have a youth player looking to play over the summer, the DC Coyotes are starting back up.
That they are.
Great coaching staff is being provided on their Instagram page. You can learn more about the coaches. But we've got a lot of strong coaches who have played for some pretty great teams and are now have played either in college or currently playing.
Let's see what Cato does here.
Cato, big bodying his way through.
Lost the ball. It's tough. He had 4 guys on him.
Yeah. Oregon getting right up to it. Shot wide. Lake, so you've played in the rain.
That I have.
Not fun?
Not fun. Your mesh gets wet. It's harder to know exactly how your passes are going to come out of your stick.
Yeah, and I bet
the ground gets slick. The ball gets slick.
This is a real grass field. Oh, Keaton running out. Looks like he was doing a little bit extra defense there.
Yeah, I think he tried to intercept it, and luckily the ball stayed out of the net.
That it did.
It's getting slippery out here.
Looks like maybe Trey Zerwick with a flag.
Might be a hold.
Middleton looking to set up a dodge. Going to go left, but finds Seabass and loses the ball. And Trey
still doesn't pick it up,
back.
But Keaton does, and that's going to...
I think Keaton looking for a little bit of a call there. He got kind of hit in the back while picking that up.
But Middleton's going to get a man-up opportunity here.
And it looks like, oof. Who is out?
Trey. I think they're taking Trey out now.
There he goes.
Yep, there he goes.
Looks like a slashing. So Middleton has not been man up in a scoring opportunity yet.
They have not. Let's see what they have here.
Actually, I lied. They have, but I do not think they scored on it. I think, oh, no, they did. Because I remember Trey came back in.
Oh, yes, you're right. I was fixing the mic at that time.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, some technical support, which has made this game a little bit better for us, being able to hear what's going down on the field. Like having to rewire, hot wire, solder, weld, and shot, and it's off of, looks like number 10's head,
Yeah,
James Mueller.
it's going to rattle his head a little bit, but
He's a freshman playing out on this game. Ooh, and
shot wide.
That was a fast shot attempt there.
He tried to just get his hands free and hook it around his defender.
Another shot.
And that time it is a goal.
By number 3, Patrick Pazzini.
Nice take there.
And that's closing the gap here. So now we've got, I guess not really closing it that much, but Rowan Johnson with the assist. Heard that name before.
Big night for him so far.
Got 3 goals, I think. And with that goal, Middleton is at 5. Oregon Panthers leading 8.
Tight game.
But Oregon's now going to be back to full strength. So with that, hopefully we can see some more offense. I wouldn't mind seeing some defense. It's one of the only sides of the field I can see up here. But I'm ready. I'm ready to see some offense as well. I know, like, the last game that you missed here against the La Crosse area schools, the Oregon defensive side was kind of having a little bit of a good time just hanging out with the attackmen.
That can happen sometimes.
There wasn't
games
really
like
a whole
that.
lot of action going on over there, so they were all standing around the goal just chatting it up.
Making friends.
Yep. With this, so Middleton's going around the back. Something that we've seen, I think most of their goals have come from going behind it, going to X, and shot.
And a save. Little leg save there by Keaton.
Keaton wearing the, looks like the sweat prees on right now. The sweatprees. A little bit of a capri action in the sweatpants.
I like it.
I know Keaton's, shot and saved.
Saved.
DiMartino.
That crease is getting muddy.
Yeah, kitty cat. Kitty cat Keaton.
We got a fast break coming up here with Rolsey bringing it down.
He's going to pass it over to Lex Shada, who's going to try and find Cameron White, but just misconnects. And looks like a flag was thrown. Not sure. And all these nicknames tonight are provided by a mysterious legend, Muffy James. Kind of a philanthropist in the Oregon lacrosse community.
Let's see what happened here. I think Oregon's going to be man up.
Yeah?
I think there was a penalty on the ground ball attempt there.
I think maybe Cameron White kind of got...
Maybe slashed or pushed with possession. I'm not sure, but...
Yeah.
Either way, the Panthers are going to get an opportunity here to...
Middleton penalties, number 6, Colton Miroslav. 1 minute, illegal body check.
It's going to be a illegal body check for a minute.
So that's a lock, not locked in, but...
Full time, yep.
Yep.
Soup shoots it, goes wide left. Shada to inbound. Moves it over to Zerwick, who loses it briefly, and
So
now we got a ground ball in our hands.
Shada picks it up, passes it over to Parker Riedel. He's going to find Cato, takes it in, and shot and saved by the Middleton goalkeeper. Cole Boom.
Freshman.
Ooh. I'll give that one big boom.
I'm sure he's heard that a lot over the last few years, huh, Carter?
You know, it's definitely a little bit of an unfortunate last name in these times of the Costco guys, but
Hopefully he has fun with it.
yeah. So Middleton setting back up. We've got a 3v3 matchup here. Cato on Patrick Pazzini. Kind of a matchup I want to see more of tonight. And
the ball's out and away.
oof.
Picked up by number 9.
Tim Grice.
Who moves it up to Cato Mickelson, who
Yeah.
we see a fast break here.
Henry Rothering stripping the ball.
Nice play there by Henry.
Cato's got it. Ooh.
Heavy pressure, and he slips down on this wet grass.
But he maintains possession, and he gets around his defender and looks like he was trying to connect with...
Trying to find them on the backside, subbing in, but...
Yeah, Josh Martinson.
I think there was just some miscommunication there. I don't think he knew it was coming, and it was a little off the mark, but I see the vision. And the ball's down, and we got another battle.
Middleton looks like they're going to scoop it up.
Timeout Middleton as they look to clear this ball. So
with this timeout, quick little appreciation for its youth night, but also the head coaches. Coaches of these teams, especially the youth teams, make a big deal of the enjoyment of the game of lacrosse. We've got a coach right here in the broadcast booth for the U14s.
Yep, it's been a fun year so far. We had a tough weekend last weekend at the Dells, but we got home games coming up this weekend.
Nice.
And we're looking to bounce back. We play Wanakee and Janesville, so
should be
some competitive games.
Nice. And we've got, I know down on the field, we've got our head coach for the Oregon Panthers, Matthew Strassman, a former player here. Austin Lynch, assistant coach. Cole Brazel, another assistant coach. Aiden Leatherberry, Adam Mickelson, Aiden Look, and Brady Zimmerman, all the assistant coaches for Oregon. Oregon with a pretty big coaching staff.
Yeah, we got Austin Lynch. He was the head coach last year. He was the head coach for 1 year, I believe, as they looked for a steady hand for the future. So he still stayed on the coaching staff and is helping out Matt in his first year as a head coach. And we got Aiden Leatherberry, brother of Logan Leatherberry, coaching. Knows a lot about the game. Played many years.
And then, Aiden Look.
Aiden Look coached the U14 team for the last 2 years, so he knows a lot of these guys who are now freshmen, sophomores.
Brady Zimmerman, a name I'm not too familiar with.
And a steal by the Panthers. Moves it forward. Cam White wasn't really looking, and see if he can keep it.
But kind of a 4-on-1 matchup there with Oregon and Middleton.
It looks like another timeout. Middleton? No. Failure, I think. And now a flag down on Middleton based on the cheering of Oregon's bench. Interesting. Let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, I couldn't see too much. I've got a great view of the brick wall, but
I think it might have been something on a guy subbing in, maybe a technical foul. Delay a game, so he must have maybe thrown the ball away after Oregon got called or got awarded possession. So, yep. So that's going to be the penalty there.
So with that, Oregon man up on offense.
Yep, 30 seconds. Got to strike quick. I feel like a Zerwick goal is imminent here.
A Riedel?
A Riedel goal is imminent here.
Riedel. Haven't seen anything from Supenbaki.
True.
Supenbaki tonight. But we know that he's a powerhouse when it comes to scoring. Nothing from Lex Shada either.
I think they're going to try to move the ball away from Riedel and then kind of get him on a big step down.
Oh.
Ball's loose. Cato should be able to pick that up, and he does.
And he's going to go to Cam White, who's going to find Lex Shada. And Parker Riedel shot. Hits his defender, but
it's going to stay Oregon's ball. Good backup there by Shada. Penalty expires, and the new man who came in was able to take advantage of that and pick it up.
And throws it out of bounds.
Throws it out of bounds. The Middleton coaching staff cannot be happy with their ball control today.
It has definitely been a rough one. A lot of the turnovers from Middleton have been.
But a good steal to get it back.
Yeah.
Great play by Middleton.
And Middleton looking to slow it down. Would have liked to see a fast break from him, but doesn't seem to be the case.
Clock's ticking down though. A minute left in this. Just over a minute left in this final, or in this third quarter. Excuse me.
Dodge right. Doesn't really work out. Finds a man behind at X. Pass up top. We got a shot.
And a save.
Keaton with that save. And it's picked up by Henry
Johnson
Rothering.
wanted that corner again.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of his shots coming from that spot. It looks like a pass up top ends that quick little Panther save. One shot. Goal. Number 3. Patrick
Pacini got lost. He got lost in the defense there and was able to find an open shot.
Yeah.
Cutting this lead to 2.
I know. I think I saw one of the Oregon defenders slip, and looks like Patrick took advantage of that. So with that, Oregon 8, Middleton 6. Or, yeah. So this is a close game here. Once again, this is a divisional game, and Middleton in the state rankings is sitting number 3. Oregon kind of in like a weird gray of 10th and 11th.
And it looks like they're going to get the face-off again, and they shovel it back to. Nice play there by Axel.
So we got only 15 seconds left. Middleton looking to get another goal. They're going to pass it, and it looks like it's
deflected briefly.
And picked up by Henry Rothering, who whips
just gets it out of there. Smart play as time expires.
Cam's going to hold on.
And that'll do it for your third quarter. Panthers hang on to their lead 8-6, but Middleton cutting into it.
Middleton's been playing more aggressive, that's for sure. On offense, they're kind of trying to capitalize, and they're working the Oregon defense.
Yeah, they had at least one man-up opportunity capitalized. Oregon couldn't put either man-up opportunities away. And now we have the 50-50 raffle being announced. Let's see what fan goes home with the
trip to Hawaii.
The winning number is 2445984.
Oh my gosh.
244.
I think I won the trip to Hawaii.
Come and collect your winnings. Congratulations.
Well,
no immediate crowd pop, so
no
ticket could still be out there.
Yeah,
so
it
come
could
on
be.
down to the game and find it.
Might not have.
And now Jump Around is playing on the. Wow, this stadium's shaking. Must be all the youth night players here.
I see a wave forming in the stands of umbrellas.
Oregon Panthers are jumping. Middleton does not seem to be jumping.
We've got some jumping action by Trey Zerwick.
He's feeling good.
That he is.
We'd like to thank our anonymous winner for donating the money back to the youth program. Thank you so much for all of your support.
And look at that. All money is going back to the youth program tonight.
That's always great. And it looks like we've got some cross-team.
I think they were thanking the players, or thanking the winner of the raffle for donating back.
Livelihood on the Oregon bench. Oh.
Got a bit of a gridlock situation.
And it's picked up once again by Middleton, but the ball is out, and Dean Schmilgis picks it up, and he's running.
He's got a head of steam. Great play there by Dean, not giving up.
He's going to find Lex Shada, who's got a defender on the ground and is moving around, but finds Cameron White.
Hopefully they can settle it down here now.
We've
Get set
got
up.
Cato up top. A lot of bodies in the way. Parker Riedel back to Cato.
Oregon's not going to be afraid to kill some clock in this last quarter as they have the lead. But 2 goals, I don't think.
Cato's going around. And looks like a missed pass to Lex, but it's picked up by Parker. Parker's going to find Cato,
who has a short stick. And I think he's going to attack this.
Ooh, little sidestep, finds Parker.
Ooh, just wide.
Wow. Tracking that shot down was, that was a close one. Just a mere inches from the goal.
Thought that was going to go pipe in.
Ooh. Cameron White showing that he can get around the defense. Finds Lex Shada. Lex is going to walk it up and find Seabass. Supenbaki. Cato Mickelson now. He's got a short stick on him. And performs a level of athleticism that we've never seen.
Nearly does the splits on the wet grass.
And Parker Riedel.
Oh, tries to feed the middle. It's kicked out by someone in the middle.
But Supenbaki picks it up. And
he's down now on the field. It's going to be a story of the grass this last quarter, potentially.
Yeah, this rain, which is slowed down, has they're playing on oil slicks. Middleton just burning time.
Got a big dodge coming downhill here by number 37, who's
going to find his man at X. Can't get around. Ooh, a little bit of a slip. Finds an open man.
Ball down.
Got Tim Grice covering that. We've got Soup looking for a little bit of revenge after falling.
He's on one of their best attackmen as an O-Midi. That's going to be a matchup that should scare the Panthers, but he gets out of it. And another turnover. It's going to go Panthers ball.
Once again.
Cato Mickelson streaking down the field. I don't know if they're going to hit him here. And they try to, but goes wide, but he...
Missing the pickup, but Oregon playing some good defense, trying to get this ball in possession.
No one can seem to hang on to this thing right now.
It's a little slippery. Middleton taking it up, and looks like a pass and shot.
Off the crossbar. That thing might have just gone into the highway.
Yeah. Looks like the police just turned their lights on. Looks like they clocked something on the radar gun.
They thought it was a speeding vehicle, but no. A Middleton shot.
Oh, and ball is on the ground, and it's shoveled over, but it's picked up by Middleton. Oh, and looks like a pass into the middle.
And they're all trying to scoop it away, but oh, another slip. This is...
Keaton's got the ball, and he's going to shove it down to Parker Riedel, who makes the connection and gets around the defenders.
Nice play there by Riedel.
And he's got open space. And shot, but right into the Middleton keeper.
He tried to catch him off guard, and it almost worked, but...
Ball is out. Henry Rothering. Oh, knocks it out again. Ball is still on the ground. Looks like we've got an angry Middleton fan, but
Oregon gets possession. Clock's down to 7 minutes now. They're looking for a full field clear here,
and
they
picked
don't
off.
get it. That was a risky pass. Let's hope he gets back in net. I think they need to get back to just getting it to a short stick and running it end to end on these clears right now.
It is a little slippery, so I can imagine that whoever gets that responsibility is not really happy.
Ooh, and another Panther down.
Oh, and the ball.
It's going to stay in, but on turf, that would have been out.
Trey Zerwick applying pressure. And a shot.
And a save, but a rebound Middleton, who shoots it wide, and it stays in bounds. And a push is not called. And a push is now called on the second one, and it's going to stay Middleton's ball.
Tim Grice. Oh.
Tries to go for the one-hand wraparound there, but just goes wide.
Not really the time for Middleton to show off. They're down by 2, so I think they got to stick on making good shots. And that was a good shot and a great save by Keaton DiMartino.
Yeah, I think if Ford has the stick in both hands there, I think he could probably easily put that one away.
Yeah, and Keaton finds Cato, who's going to find Parker.
And now we got a 4-on-3 fast break.
Parker's
going to settle it, which is a good decision. I think there was a lot of back and forth there for the last 2 minutes, as we're down to just about 5 minutes on the clock.
Cato makes a defender miss, finds Parker, who's got 2 on him. Cato going to set a little mini pick in this deep hole, and Parker's coming around and shot, and
it's going to stay in. And now it's going to be a push call going Middleton's way. They're going to make him restart.
Fans are fired up.
On both sides, yep. That's fun to see.
This is again, it's a big game for Oregon here and for Middleton. Middleton trying to hold their ranking in the top 3, and Oregon looking to take down a big contender. Show them that they know ball.
Zerwick playing some heavy pressure defense. Soup leaving some space between him and his defender. We're now under 4 minutes to play.
Oh, and a pass that's gonna
just stay in bounds.
Middleton with 4 minutes left. They're going to want to make a shot here soon. And
they do.
Once again, Patrick.
Evan Mauser, sorry.
Evan Mauser.
He's had some assists. I think he might have a couple goals now, too. We got a 1-goal game on our hands with just under 4 minutes to play. This is a good one, folks.
That it is. Oregon leading by 1, 8. Middleton Cardinals 7. Oh, with this close game.
Anyone's game now.
Oregon has had little luck scoring in the second half, but we know they can do it. I think right now the biggest thing for Oregon is to try and win the face-off, but if not, force Middleton to turn it over.
Exactly.
Right away. Because if I were Middleton right here, I'd try and get as many shot attempts off as I can, but also burn a little bit of time. Ooh.
Middleton slips down, but is able to pick it up with his teammate helping out. Good backup there by Rowan.
Little shocked Rowan didn't take that shot. He had kind of a wide open space.
Ooh, and ball's out again, but another good second opportunity.
And shot wide. I think Middleton has been really good at recovering the ball.
They have. Especially in this second half and definitely fourth quarter. We're under 3 minutes now.
Oregon playing tight defense around the goal.
That one.
Shot attempt.
And a big save. Rulsey went down on the play, slipped out, so he had a wide open shot, and Keaton came up big there, but
ball is out.
It's been tough to clear for Oregon in this second half.
So Oregon knocking the ball out of bounds, not on purpose, but giving Middleton a little bit more hope for life.
We got Cato Mickelson in the game now playing some defense. I think that could help clear the ball if they can get it to him on a clear.
Shot and
off the pipe, and it's going to go Oregon's ball. No, it stays in rather. I thought it was going to be Oregon's ball in the chase, but Grass kept it in.
Once again. Oh, and
good stick there by Zerwick. Let's see if he can get the ground ball.
And he does.
And he's away now.
He's going to run it down. If I were him, I would sit. I wouldn't try anything crazy.
Oregon's going to have to keep it in the box.
Oh.
Timeout, Oregon.
Nice. So timeout with 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining on the clock.
A reminder, under 2 minutes, Oregon is up 1 goal, which is within 4 goals, and if that's the case, you must keep it inside of the box.
Interesting.
It's a sort of like a shot clock or a way for people to not just milk the clock at the very end. So 2 minutes within 4 goals, you got to keep it in the box. Oregon here, they're going to look to get the ball to X behind the net, get a few guys back there, as that's the most space you're going to have and furthest from the net, and you're just going to work, and try to not turn it over.
Yeah, and I bet right now with field conditions, it's going to be a little bit of a nerve-wracking ending here.
Yeah, I think it's going to.
We've seen a lot of slips, and the ball has come out many times on those.
We're probably going to see Cato get the ball here.
Cato, I would expect Cam White to
be
maintain possession quite a bit. He's got
speed. He's going to be able to be shifty.
He can also make some good passes while moving, which will be great to hopefully throw the Middleton players for a loop.
Soup's been holding the ball good all day.
That he has.
We've seen him go all the way around the world today.
He has.
So I would expect him to maybe see the ball. It's going to be interesting. It's an exciting thing when you got to keep it in the box. So let's see what happens.
so far been a pretty fun game to watch. One of the closest games that we've announced this year.
Definitely.
I can't say that for any of the away games. I know that Oregon has had okay luck, but
Looks like
I feel like most of their losses have come from away games.
looks like we got a stick check happening. And they give a flag to Cato Mickelson
Ooh.
on a stick check request.
So with that, will that put Oregon?
It's going to put Oregon man down. That's an interesting call. It's a wet game. All after the whole game today, these sticks are bagged out. They're wet. You don't like to see a game.
Oh.
And we got one on Middleton too. So they're offsetting. It's going to be 5-on-5 now, which actually lends itself better to Oregon.
That it does.
But Cato, actually, I don't know if Cato has to serve it or if the in-home serve or whoever stick it was is going to serve it. I think.
So with that, it looks like
Cato might be in the box.
And I think joining him will be
Rowan Johnson.
So
two of the best players on the field are now out for the last minute 30 of the game due to these stick checks.
So with a stick check, how much time does that?
I think it may be 3 minutes locked in.
Wow.
So it's going to be the entire remainder of this game.
So with that, Oregon being able to play 5-on-5, one less defender to worry about.
Yeah, one less guy in the box, in this small box they have to keep it in. So
it seems like
I think this might have been initiated by Middleton asking for a stick check on Oregon. Oregon in response then said, well, let's check one of their sticks. And then they both ended up being illegal, which is common when it gets so wet out. Your stick expands, your mesh expands. So quite an interesting series of events here, and let's see how this game ends, huh?
Yeah.
Middleton penalty to number 7, Rowan Johnson, and Oregon's number 3, Cato Mickelson. Both 2 minutes locked.
So it's going to be 2 minutes.
Illegal stick.
So with that, we've got a minute and a half. Oregon up 8, Middleton 7. Oregon with possession. They've got to keep it in the box. They are looking to give Middleton nothing. But Middleton is there.
Parker's going to have some seconds to get it in, which he does now. And now from here, it's just a game of cat and mouse, really.
Soup's going to set a pick, but
And Middleton's going to get the ball with a minute left here.
so it looks like Parker just wasn't able to get it out of his stick.
Yeah, that's why you like to get it to X there, so they have time to get back if they do get it back or get it out in the corner. And now Middleton's going to call a timeout with a minute left.
Very close game.
Yep. Down to the wire here. Let's see if any more stick checks happen over this break. Get it down to 4-on-4. How about?
I'd like to see that. Maybe a one-on-one, little goalie shootout.
Braveheart.
Well, you know, Panther sports broadcasts are made possible with support from the local business sponsors and by viewers like you. Now more than ever, OCA Media relies on your support. Please consider joining our family of sponsors. Visit OCA Media for more information. Yes, you can get your name called out on this broadcast too, because your funding helps make all of these things happen.
This is exciting stuff. Under the lights in the rain. Minute left. Let's see if Oregon can get one last stop here. Trey Zerwick pumping up the crowd. He seems to not feel the pressure.
With that, I think both teams have no timeouts.
Correct. So this is going to be 1 minute left.
The only thing that will stop the clock is
A goal or an out of bounds. So Middleton does not have to keep it in the box, by the way.
Oh.
And they throw it out of bounds. 50 seconds remain. Oregon has, I believe, 20 or 30 to get it into the box. So if they can do that, I think they'll have around 40 seconds of clock they have to kill.
Trey Zerwick with it. He's going to find Keaton.
Who just
Keaton's going
flings
to
it
Hail
down.
Mary it down.
And
he's going to find Parker Riedel, who's going to bring it into the box.
And he should get it to X here. Let's see him get it to X.
Ball is out.
Throws it to the middle.
Oh, and we've got a Middleton deep hold taking it up with 30 seconds left.
Good body there by
Henry Rothering. And he's going to take it around, and we got a shot.
And it's wide. 15, just about 15 seconds remaining. Middleton looking to inbound it.
Victory is just within sight for Oregon here.
But
got 16 seconds on the
got
clock.
one last shot here to try to force this thing into a tie or overtime. Gets the inside roll. And off a helmet, clock ticks down. 6 seconds remain. 3, 2, 1. Shots away, and Oregon wins. Your Oregon Panthers upset number 3 Middleton, 8-7. What a game! Down to the very last shot.
Wow.
And that's the game. Final score, Oregon Panthers 8, Middleton.
What a game.
What a great game from Oregon here tonight on Youth Night. Always great to see a win, especially against a division rival.
After just coming off a 16-4 loss against number 4 Edgewood. Wow, what a response. What a game. Thank you all for listening and watching.
Oh, and with that, this exclusive broadcast of Panther Lacrosse is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for youth to thrive. One Community Bank, Soulful Marketing, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. If this broadcast of Panther Sports is important to you, we need your help. We rely on you, our viewers, to help us continue providing videos like this. Visit OCA Media for more information. And with that, have a good night.
Group of individuals